Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to another podcast. I'm your co-host Caderjet, and with me is Mix, my host. How you all doing?
We, especially us, man. First of all, we have shot this. Yes, we took a reshoot for the second episode, as we know.
Legit, this is the
This
third
is,
time we're doing
I
it.
mean, first time which we actually shot, we had some technical issues, and again we have the technical issues today also. Freaking internet connection is so bad,
I
so
swear.
bad. It's like stressing out. Uh, and anyway, so we have already spoke a lot in between after the first episode, even though we're not proud of it, especially me right now. But anyway, we spoke a lot and we had different things to share about to how to make this podcast better. Anyway, and then you were also telling me, as usual, that you always share your days with me. That you are very stressed. You were very stressed this week or the past week, we'll
Yeah,
say. So I decided to ask you a question. How do you release your stress? Because this is very relatable topic for many people. Everybody shares has a fair share of their stressful life. So you
yeah. I
can go ahead.
mean, mine is not like the way I deal with stress is not something like something unique. I just maybe listen to fast music and like specifically fast music, or play games like any sort of games or and the games thing just came recently, and or maybe go on a drive, like just go and like drive somewhere not too far, like just close enough. I can't do that now, but like when I could, I did drive, and like it cleared out the whole mind. It helps me a lot. What about yours? How do you release
Mine
stress?
is the very I don't. So let's just say that you don't practice the dark arts of jacking off or the unloading, because sometimes that's the easiest way to just feel so calm. Sometimes it has its own perks, but this is the thing. It has a price to be paid sometimes. So kids, don't do too much, if you know what I mean. If you don't know what I mean, please don't explore.
Don't explore.
Anyway, so let's move on. We got a legit fan who asked certain questions to know our opinions, to see how our brains actually work. So his name is My Brain 69.
Wow, what a creative name, man.
Yeah, very creative name. Anyway, so let's begin. We have like four questions. So, would you rather have everyone you know able to read your mind, or would they be able to read your internet history? So, what would you choose?
Oh, oh, tough choice. I kind of go with the internet history one just because I personally don't. I've kind of seen how the thoughts thing has happened. Like some people guessed what I'm thinking, and then it turns out really bad. So yeah, no, I wouldn't go for the thoughts thing.
But this is
Internet
not
history would be
this is
fine.
not a guessing thing. Okay, in guessing also, but if someone knows exactly what you're thinking, that's a complete different ball game.
No, sometimes it happens. Like I'm thinking, and
Yeah,
I'm about to say, and the
yeah,
person in front of me says the same thing. It's completely
yeah.
insane, but like happens.
Yes. So anyway, I would also choose the exact same thing. I think many of us would choose the internet history part, because again, at
For
the end of the
sure.
day, it's just like it's some history. You can always delete it, and nobody would know what you have shared or seen or shared. But when it comes to mind reading, it's a complete different ball game, because let's just say that it can create a lot of misunderstanding, as you have said. Now imagine if it is an exact same thing that people can literally read your mind. It's not, see, when someone just guesses you, he just guesses a small part. Just imagine
Yeah.
someone who actually enters your head. He or she can actually read every single thought. You're not just thinking one thought, you're thinking multiple things at the same time. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of mind reading, and it's possible right now in this today's day and age, because talking about the metaverse, this Facebook has launched an initiative. People might think I'm smoking crack or weed or whatever, but this is real, and I think this is more likely to happen. So metaverse, as we know, has the same concept as the movie Matrix. As many people have seen the Matrix. Basically, it would be, and I'm pretty sure it's the same concept, that merging the real world with the virtual world to the point that people cannot distinguish what is real or what is fake.
It's gonna be insane.
It's going to be insane. The way they are showing it is going to be insane. But now let's think about this. And how are we going to navigate into this whole world? We are not going to own anything really. Even the land which we are
Yeah.
going to own is fake. Buildings which are going to own is have is fake. Everything is fake. And
Yeah, like Dubai is like a jungle of buildings.
no, I mean, once you enter the metaverse,
Oh, okay,
once you
metaverse, yeah.
enter the metaverse, everything is fake. Your currency is fake. You're gonna
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the entire thing that you're doing in this real world will be moved into this virtual slash real world. Okay, that's
Yeah.
the concept.
Exactly.
Which is everything is fake. You don't know whether you are really there or you're not there. Are you experiencing the thing that is really there or you're not experiencing the thing? Because it's the experience that you're gonna face is completely indistinguishable between the real and the fake, or the real and the virtual world, because it's going to get integrated. Anyway, speaking of that, how can mind control be possible? Mind reading can be possible. Elon Musk has already started generating those brain chips, and by the end of 2022, I think they're going to start even testing on people the first brain chips. So
Wow, really?
yeah, I've read it on an article or a heading. So they are always going to do that. Anyway, now like at the moment, you already have your phone, and you're already on the net. You're on using social media, using your Instagram, you're using a Facebook, any of these,
Yeah.
all the Facebook, everything Facebook owns. They understand the data, the algorithm. They know whatever you're searching and everything, and it's going to a centralized computer. So with that, they can to create a perception already that how you are already. They know you more better than we are know ourselves. Now imagine this brain chip, once it connects to the centralized computer of the metaverse, basically we become slaves because they know exactly what you think. And
Yeah, exactly.
and think about this. Right now, we all sometimes go through phases where we have this moral dilemma that we should. So, for instance, you are not having the money, you feel like stealing. Just imagine you get the thought of stealing.
Yeah.
Even you don't do the crime, you have not done the crime yet. This is just you thinking. Even I think sometimes certain things,
Yeah.
they can literally come and just put you in the jail
Yeah, I mean,
before
they'll
the crime,
catch you for
before
just thinking.
for the fact that you just thought about an idea. So there's no
Yeah.
freedom of thinking, there is no freedom of making your own choices. The ability of free will is gone. So
Yeah.
that's very scary actually.
There's gonna be freedom of thoughts in the future then.
There's no freedom. I mean, the idea of giving this democracy also, the idea of giving us so-called freedom is not actually there. The freedom is just an illusion. I mean, we
Yeah.
can go on this topic very deep later on, as we progress with our episodes. We will talk about certain things. Anyway, moving on. Would you rather give up air conditioning or heating? Although we heating, and or you give up the internet for the rest of your life?
Oh, this is like a tough one. Oh boy. So what I think is like I can get rid of heating for the rest of my life. It's gonna be painful, but like I mean I can buy jackets and like other types of thermal stuff to keep myself warm. But like internet is like a major necessity, even though I can live without my phone, but internet in the end of the day it is an important thing in life now than before what it was. So I'd get rid of heating.
The another thing is that what we are currently ourselves are doing, we need the internet to or to promote our message or whatever we are doing. That's podcast. Of course, we need internet. We cannot drop it. Now, in your case, you're fortunate. The place where you are, at least you can. When it's super cold, you can wear a jacket and do away with it. My case, I'm living in Dubai. Freaking, it's so hot. You know how hot it is in certain months of the year,
Oh
and
boy, yeah.
the summer is such so long here. So extreme.
Harsh, yeah.
Every month, just the heat just increases. So what would I do? The best option would be to sleep in the bathroom. with all the water inside, cold water, and sleep. I soak yourself, and then you get up next day and
The next
enjoy.
day you get up, then you don't know what's gonna happen to your skin.
Yeah,
It's gonna be full soggy.
yeah. Speaking of bath water, I was watching a video of one of the Sidemen members called Rotoshoy or Harry. If somebody is quite, actually, they're quite famous at the moment. Anyway, they have one of their common friends called Carex McGinley or Carex. So he said to one of the Harry's best friend to put him in the water for like overnight, soak him so that he can take his bath water and then sell to people in London. So he actually does that. He goes and sells those water bottles in jars.
Like they've done it in real?
Yeah,
Like
he's
this
done
has
it in real.
happened?
You can go on the YouTube and
Oh
check.
damn.
So he took an iron table and put all the bottles. I said, Roto Shaw's or Harry's water, buy for £1, buy for £1. And then a lot of people bought. And then
People bought it.
one of the
Haha.
sidemen members' girlfriend comes, and she also says, "I want to buy one of the bottles." So she also buys one. So
The
yeah,
Sidemen's is the one where KSI
yes, okay.
and some
So
bunch of
yeah,
guys
yeah,
are there,
yeah.
right?
KSI and then other members are there.
Right.
KSI,
I don't follow them.
KSI, Simon. His name is Mili Minta. Zerka, which is his real name, is Josh. Rotoshaw slash Harry is his real name. Then Toby, Giselle
Yeah.
Toby is there. Then Vicstar 123, Vicky, his real name is
Yeah, I've
Vicky.
heard of Vicstar. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've heard
Vic,
that
yeah,
name.
Vic. And then who is there? One more is there. And Ethan. So this is seven guys. His name is Bazinga. Man, so I noticed them. It's funny that they were becoming friends around the same time as when we were meeting in school, high school, in
Yeah.
the middle school, and they formed the entire group by officially by 2014. And then the if I can go, I know somewhat history by now because I'm watching them for 3 months, but I cannot drag the whole video on that at them. Maybe later on, but they make banger content every Sunday assignment, so you gotta watch it, especially now. Anyway, and speaking of YouTube, you also have uploaded a very good video vlog on Dubai. Although
Oh yeah.
I loved it, I loved it. Of course, there are certain things that I've personally messaged you to improve,
Yeah, of
and we
course, yeah.
also have to improve in our podcast. So we're not nobody's perfect, but eventually, I think I will. I was so happy with what you did. I'm gonna put the link of your video in the description. Okay. And
Yeah.
secondly, we also have seen one of our best friend called Kiwi. After you finished your video, I went back to his video to check his 12-hour challenge near the Burj Al Arab.
Burj
Burj, sorry,
Khalifa.
Burj Khalifa.
Burj
Burj
Khalifa.
Khalifa, sorry. So he was in the Dubai Mall area. This kid, man, this guy, man, seriously, he when he comes on the camera, he has his alter ego. He's meant for it. He's born for this.
Yeah, for sure,
He,
yeah.
he and
Absolutely.
he doesn't realize that how much potential he has, that he can actually do it, because
Yeah, I mean, he stopped, but if he would have continued, bro, he would have been somewhere more above than us.
we are not that talented. I would say we are not that talented, but I think
Yeah,
what's going to make us good also is that we are if we are serious, inshallah, and over time, when we get the confidence, our creativity will change, and I think we will move from not just doing podcast to a lot of things in the future. Yeah. Anyway, so
yeah.
I looked at, and his the second video which we saw was the amazing video, and I'm very happy what he done. But if you go back 5 years ago, he did a intro video. I saw
Yeah.
his face, his
Oh
16
yeah,
year
I
16-year
remember.
face, very good
Oh,
face, like,
huge
and
difference.
it's a huge difference, man. It's 5 years, how we look is completely different. But
Yeah.
there also he was quite confident. Of course, his confidence was a bit different when he was 16, and his confidence at the age of
I mean, but the confidence for that first video was
was
amazing.
amazing. And
It
then
was
the
on
way
point.
he made the video well put together, even though he said it's cringy and it was the worst video, but I think it was
Yeah,
so
but it was actually
it
really
was
good.
actually really good and well thought out.
For that
Well,
time, his
yeah,
age, like, it
yeah,
was
well
amazing.
thought out. Anyway, I don't. So we tell him as Kiwi, but I don't know. I shouldn't even ask his permission though. He will love it that his link is also in the description. We'll put it. We'll put
Promotion.
it. We'll put it, and let's see how many people. Even though we don't use his real name, I think by this time, if this episode really reaches on the heights, I think a lot of people will even look up to his videos also. And I honestly do want him to also do well, because at the end of the day, I want my friends along with me to be successful. It's not just me. I want everybody to be together with me. That's the whole point of doing this. Anyway, moving on. Uh, would you rather have? Okay, we'll skip one question. I think this one would be will make it more long. Okay, so we might skip this question. We'll put it in the next segment. This needs a lot of thinking, but I think to end it on a very good note when it comes to the would you rather questions, I think I would ask a very funny one uh, that will make it a bit more lighthearted. Would you rather wear the same socks for a month or the
Okay.
same underwear for a week?
Okay. That is
And literally, you're gonna wear.
oh, that's gonna be tough choice.
And by the way, don't find any loopholes like loopholes that we can remove it or not. No, no, no. This is gonna be exactly for a month and exactly for a week. So you're not gonna
Oh
clean. You're
boy.
not gonna clean. You're not
Okay.
gonna wash.
I mean, I'm not gonna wash. At least give me a chance to remove it
No, no, no,
for
no, no, no.
some
You have
time.
to wear it constant. That's the question, man. That's the question.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Let's see how
Okay.
unhygienic would you push yourself to be.
Man, I would rather not try either of them personally, but like, uh, I'll choose the 1 week underwear because that sounds much shorter in duration wise. I mean, it is more disgusting, but like I might rather be able to and comfortably be doing that. Cause socks for a month, like especially over here, it's completely not an option.
Both are gonna be very this. But again, when you said that it's the short duration,
Duration,
yeah,
yeah,
that's the thing. Although for me, I sweat down there like crazy. But even then also, even then also, I'm gonna choose this. But I don't think just imagine now after you cross 1 month and if cross 1 week, the smell from the week won't be that much practically because it's just a
yeah,
wet week. When you remove this after the 1 month, it'll be very much. For in my case,
yeah.
in my case, I think both will be similar because
Oh yeah,
I,
that is
I
gonna.
I sweat like crazy everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a different guy. I'm a different breed. Yeah. Anyway,
What made you come up with this question again? Anyways,
I
let's move on.
I it's not me. It's my mix. My brain 69. He thought of this, not me.
Okay, all right.
It's not me.
Swiftly moving on.
Okay, so are you prepared? What do you wanna share from your
Share as
side?
in like experience.
Experience, anything?
Yeah, I had a question. So something. Is there something in life that you want to do and like no matter how super crazy it is if you get a chance to do it or not like something that you want to do in life, what would it be?
Smart
You can
guy.
give me two.
Smart question. Smart question. Yes. First answer would be, and I think my friend, I would want you to join this. This is so these huge trucks which have these big cartons, the shipment cartons that from the ship you put those cartons on those trucks, those big trailers, and they go from one city to other city. They export
Yeah,
within the import within the country. Big
yeah.
big trailers. So I don't know. I give you an option whether you want to get duct tape nakedly on this. Okay, I would prefer to get duct tape nakedly, but covered in full tape with a freaking
Okay.
mic. And you also get duct tape on maybe on the side of me or on the other side of me, but whatever. We'll look at the logistics how it went, and then we do a podcast on the road, literally on the road. And
Let's
someone,
keep the
so,
clothes
so,
on and then do a
somebody,
podcast duct tape.
somebody. You said how crazy. So you want to keep it, so fine.
Oh boy. I mean, you do it.
Yeah,
It's
I'll do
your
it.
thing. Why you dragging me in there?
You know what? I'll put full duct tape on me so nobody can see
Yeah,
anything.
you put duct tape. I'll put my clothes on and
I,
then be duct tape.
okay, no problem. Fine. And then what we call we should drive on the main highways and then do a podcast.
I mean, that sounds fun.
That sounds fun. And then
Why not? I would
yeah,
actually want to do that.
actually, and then maybe another top notch we could do is these big bulletin boards where
Yeah.
the thing is this is the highway to this road or this destination on the
Yeah,
bulletin.
yeah, yeah. You mean the billboards
Yeah,
or?
exactly.
I got it. Okay.
We can
I
also
hope viewers got it.
duct tape ourselves over there and do the podcast.
Yeah, but we're gonna keep the camera.
But for this we need a big team actually. It's not like we can do it on our own. But this
Oh
could
yeah,
be, of
exactly.
course, you need someone to help you put yourself up there in it. This will take a
Record ourselves with drones, bro. That's
yeah.
gonna be lit.
This is when we reach to a higher level. We will do it.
Guys, comment down below what crazy stuff would you
Yeah,
do?
and then okay, the next one is not crazy, but I do really want to experience this. Is the anti-gravity aeroplane? Yeah. So you go, you
You
listen,
mean
you
that zero gravity
zero
plane
plan.
that they?
Listen, you would of course
Okay.
know it because you are very fond of aeroplanes. You play
Yeah.
games constantly on airplanes. But anyway,
Yeah.
basically, this plane goes up to 50,000 feet, 60,000 feet. Okay.
About that much. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it will do a sharp drop to about 20,000. So that up and down movement, so when it goes up and then completely down, it creates a weightless feeling. So that's how the astronauts or cosmonauts train. You know why I said both those terms? Because astronauts is a term used by the Americans, and
Yeah.
cosmonauts is used by the term by the Russians. They don't use that's the thing. They
Okay.
use the different things. The name.
Okay. I didn't know that.
I also did not know. I came to know recently. Again, this is again how came to know. So I was watching some of the older videos of Sidemen, and apparently YouTube originals, when it was getting popular, they came to them and asked them that we'll make a show for you called the Sidemen Show. Also, because of that, they got saved. So one of
Right.
the episodes is that they go to Russia and
Uh huh.
they actually do an astronaut training. You can go and see the whole video. It's
Oh,
amazing.
okay.
It's amazing. You can go and see how great they are, how great they experienced it, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So it was an amazing
Oh, that's
experience,
awesome.
really good. And
That sounds awesome.
those guys are mental. One of them is
Oh yeah.
completely crazy. And
But
so
I think they do this more for the views than for themselves. Like they don't want to do it, but
no,
like people want to see all
But
this.
the thing about them is, and I genuinely feel, is they're really good friends. So there's three
And
of
they need to entertain the people as well.
entertaining, but they themselves are crazy. That personality, who they are, they're like, it's not like they're off
Yeah.
camera different. They're exactly the same. It's just that the magnitude themselves a bit more than what they are. They are actually the same people, same guys.
Yeah.
They can When you see their videos, you can understand that these guys are exactly the same people. They
Mm-hmm.
just love doing it. That's the thing. Anyway, I don't know. We promoted somebody. I hope one day we reach that level.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah, and that's the crazy thing I want to do. Okay, same flip side. The question on to you.
Um. So I like the two things I would wanna do is like go to the space and then jump like skydive, free fall from there. That's one.
Red Bull. You have someone ready to do it. Part two.
Guys, we're not sponsored.
Red Bull.
Red Bull, if you're watching this, sponsor us.
Red Bull. This guy is daring enough to do
Uh,
it. But what?
and then the second
Eh,
thing,
hold on before you say
yeah,
anything.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just imagine now you're doing it. You're on top of the earth, just closest. I mean, Earth also has layers now. Once you're out of the space, if space also has layers, so you will be just out of the Earth. You'll not actually be in the extreme space. You're gonna just be on top
Yeah,
of.
yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
if
yeah,
I want
yeah,
to do a free fall,
yeah,
then
yeah,
obviously.
yeah. So just imagine you're about to jump, and you get the nerves. and you wet yourself.
What?
It's possible you can shit yourself, you can wet yourself because you're at top of the world,
I
literally.
mean, that I'm gonna know when I land back on the ground.
No, you. What if you free fall and you're pissing,
Yeah, obviously. Like, I mean, when I'm free falling, like zero gravity, what if that thing's floating around
floating
inside?
around in your pants?
Yeah, I mean, why not? Hopefully not.
And if there's a zip, you can literally just piss and it'll fly into space.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen in like a space suit.
If there is a actually there's no zip. There's a
Yeah,
there
that's not
actually
it.
so when you watch that video on the Simon and then they go to this space, they some of them wear the suits, so you'll understand like and the space suit full diapers and everything is inbuilt because you're not actually gonna take off your zip and piss because imagine you're up there, it's so freezing, everything will get frozen.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
so you have to be like a baby up there.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yep. Anyway, so go ahead, continue.
And the second thing I would want to do is maybe fly like a real life airliner jet, but not with passengers. Obviously, maybe takeoff and landing. Like do it with some obviously a professional, but like get a chance to fly a plane in real.
Yeah, so that would be the propeller ones, yeah.
No, I
The
mean like the proper airline jets.
you can make me the passenger.
Why? I mean, you want to sign your life off? Sure.
At least I'll die if I die. I'm
Die
dying.
in my hands.
Dying.
Blame
the
on me.
blood
Wow.
of me is on your hands.
No
it,
pressures
it,
now.
it, it would be an honor to die.
Thank you. I'll be very glad to take your life with me.
Quick and
I know that,
painlessly.
guys. All joke aside,
Yes,
no intentions in that.
yes, yes. Man, that can also be have. We can make fun of that also. So yeah, I think everybody should like this episode, and we try to keep it interactive. Although I would say that we have done this episode so many times, we have to retake. So I feel the energy level is not up to the mark. I just feel
Yeah,
that
might have gone down
yeah, it has
a
down
little.
because we have really worked hard on this episode. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it's much better than the previous episode. So anyway, have a great day wherever you are, and
Make sure to like.
make sure to like, share, subscribe, and yes, the next episode will be in full energy. Less technical errors. I hope so.
Hopefully, yeah,
Yeah,
less technical
hopefully.
errors.
Anyway, we'll see you on next Sunday because we're gonna post on
Yeah,
every
see you in the
Sunday.
next podcast.
And if anybody really likes what we are sharing, please comment below on what topics that we can talk about. Because look, we at one point we might run out of ideas, so we've got to push. So I think if
Share
we
some
yeah
ideas.
share some
Comment
ideas,
down below. Spam in the comment box.
and make sure to look at Caderjet's channel. The link will be in the description. His vlog and one of our very good friend Kiwi, although the YouTube channel has his real name. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
eventually, if you
I,
end up putting it, then we might know his name.
everybody will know his name. So I don't know why we're using his nickname, but for the good heart of this podcast, we'll use all of our other friends and nicknames just for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so his link is on the description. I feel like you bombard him with likes and comments and everything because he is really better than us, and we genuinely say this, and
Thank you.
not of course you, but that guy is
The
next level.
other guy,
That
yeah.
that guy is a next level, bro. Next level, and compared to us,
Yeah,
uh,
exactly.
compared to us. So I think your comments and your likes and your subscriptions would actually make him motivate. He's a zombie at the moment. Bring the life back to him. Give him the soul and the energy to come back. Yeah. Anyway, chalo. So good night, everybody. Have a good day.
See you guys.